Philadelphia's rock legend, Pierre Robert, passes away at 70, the voice that defined a generation in a world where voices come and go. Some never fade. They echo across decades, through airwaves, through memories, and through the lives they've touched. And today, Philadelphia mourns the loss of one such voice, a voice that defined its rock spirit for over 4 decades. Pierre Robert, the legendary host of 93.3 WMMR, has passed away at the age of 70. The news that shook the city, according to multiple reports, Pierre Robert was found dead at his home in Philadelphia earlier this week. Police confirmed there were no signs of foul play, though the exact cause of death has not been made public yet. Fans and colleagues have since flooded social media, calling it the end of an era in Philly radio. Beasley Media Group, which owns WMMR, released a heartfelt statement saying, "Pierre's passion for music and his connection to his listeners made him one of radio's most enduring voices. He will be deeply missed." Pierre Robert wasn't just a radio host, he was Philadelphia's heartbeat. He joined 93.3 WMMR in 1981, and from that moment on, his voice became a daily companion for millions of rock fans. For over 40 years, his show brought together generations of listeners through music, laughter, and authenticity. Segments like Noontime Workforce Blocks, Pierre's Vinyl Cut, and On This Day in Rock History became legendary traditions, small rituals that made every weekday feel alive. But Pierre was more than a DJ spinning records. He was a storyteller, a community voice, and a bridge between artists and fans. He'd call his listeners citizens, not fans, because, to him, WMMR was a family, not a frequency. Beyond the studio, Pierre was everywhere, from local charity events and AIDS walks to massive concerts and intimate club shows. You could spot him backstage with legends like Bruce Springsteen or cheering in the crowd with everyday fans. He lived the rock lifestyle, but he never lost his humility. In interviews, Pierre often said that radio wasn't a job. It was his way of connecting with people. That connection is exactly what made him irreplaceable. When news of his death broke, tributes poured in across platforms. Fans shared decades-old memories, signed WMMR's online memorial wall, and even drove by the station to leave flowers and handwritten notes. One listener wrote, "Pierre's voice was the soundtrack of my mornings. I grew up listening to him, now my kids do too. Philly won't sound the same without him." Musicians and fellow broadcasters echoed the same sentiment. If you've ever listened to rock radio in Philly, you've heard Pierre Robert. He was the voice of the city. Pierre's passing isn't just the end of a career, it's the closing of a chapter in radio history. For more than 4 decades, he gave his city a rhythm, a smile, and a reason to keep believing in the power of music. He reminded us that radio isn't about playlists or fame. It's about connection. It's about that familiar voice that makes your drive to work a little better. That song that reminds you you're not alone. That DJ who feels like an old friend. Pierre Robert was all of that. And more. Final words. So tonight, as Philadelphia's skyline glows and the airwaves fall silent for a moment, somewhere his voice still echoes. In every classic rock riff, every warm memory, every citizen he ever spoke to. Rest easy, Pierre. You were the soul of WMMR, and your song will never fade. And if you felt that connection too, hit like, subscribe, and tap that bell icon for more true stories behind the fame, where legends live on and their voices keep inspiring the world. This is FameFlash, where every story shines a little brighter.